Hello, everybody. So it is October 14th, and what's been going on with the Aimovig? So I am on month 3, and I went to a checkup after in my second month, and I had told the neurologist that after the first injection, for like a week or so, I still had some head pain, and then it sort of kicked in. And then I could still, as I described in the past videos, like it starting to turn over, like it's gonna try to come, but it wouldn't come. And same thing happened in the second month, and he just wasn't satisfied with that. And he was just like, yeah, no, the point isn't for us to just make it sort of okay. We're trying to get you no pain, like not just managing pain, no pain. So he suggested going up to the 140. So I was on the 70 milligrams for the first 2 months, and then did a shot of the 140. I'm almost due. I'm due in about 10 days for the second shot. So the 140, what happened with that? So I'm having, in terms of side effects, and I know it's like TMI, but we're talking about side effects on the message boards and everything else. But the first couple months I had, besides neurological stuff, I think it was my second shot, I had really terrible itching right after I took the shot. Like for a couple days, where it was just these really bad itching episodes, and it went away. And I actually just thought my legs were dry until I saw that other people on message boards were saying that they had these like itching episodes just for a couple days after they got the shot, and it went away. So could be dry skin, could be like everybody else. I don't know. But I itched myself so bad that when I looked down, I realized I had really scraped up myself kind of bad, and I don't typically do that. But my legs were itching me like crazy. So constipation, that's been an issue, but I'm trying to manage that with diet. Like, I'm not trying to add more pills to my regimen. Like, I'm not trying to take Senecot and Ducalax and those things. I mean, I have bought sugar-free, Dollar General has a form of Metamucil. I bought that, and I have taken that here and there like once a day. And that's helpful, and I don't find it to be terribly gross or anything. But I've tried to just incorporate more fiber into my diet, and be careful with like cheese. Also, what else? Let me just look at my stuff here. Weight gain. I'm having weight gain. It's been 3 months, and I've gained 10 pounds. It's okay if it hovers right where it's at, I think, because I can manage it, but I don't want it to keep going up. Again, trying to manage that with diet, so I'm trying to like restrict my carbs, add a salad in to my lunches during the week at work. Just be mindful of sugar and stuff like that, but that kind of does suck. But the 140 took away that revving up, like it would, feeling like the pain is coming and then didn't get full blown. That went away. I happened to have a couple of headaches the first week after taking the shot. I actually had to take my Relpax because I was going into like a migraine mode. And what's weird is that I feel like the Aimovig has changed the way I feel my migraines. The first 2 months, there was a couple times where when it felt like it was trying to get stronger, I almost felt like flutters across my forehead, which was strange feeling. But this one that happened at the beginning of me taking the 140, it just kind of came on quick. And I remember it being very centered here. So I did take a Relpax because I actually had like dull pain for a couple days, and I just figured, well, let me wait for the shot to kick in. And I went ahead and took my Relpax, and then it knocked it out. So, yeah, I mean, overall, I'm satisfied. Like the other things that people are talking about, like losing hair and some of those other side effects, like I don't see it um, in myself. And I'm actually trying to like clear out my drain every day and the hair that comes out, like putting it on the side so I see by the end of the shower, like how much is actually coming out between my fingers and whatever. I'm not having that right now. So, um, yeah, I'm satisfied with it, to tell you the truth. The one thing that I'm seeing on message boards pop up, and it's something that I think is just maybe because of people not reading instructions. Read through your instructions. I know it is a hell of a instruction booklet, but when it comes to how to inject yourself, it's not hard, okay? It's not actually that painful, but you got to make sure you look at the instructions, because there's people that are talking about cramps and pain. And what I found out for some of these folks, when I asked them if they're rotating where they're doing their injections, they're not. And they're injecting themselves like only in the abdomen but switching sides, or only in the thighs and switching sides. And it's pretty clear that you're supposed to rotate between like all those areas. And there's reasons for that with medication. I'm not a doctor, and I'm not going to even explore on that. If you can see this, then you have Google. So you can look up why some medications need to not be done in the same spots over and over. And it's you just got to read a couple of those articles, and I'm sure you won't do it. So read your pamphlets. I mean, there's it's a lot of information, but it's not hard. So anyway, that's all. If anybody's got questions, leave me a message.